So please join me now in welcoming our governor, Governor Gary Herbert.
Thank you, Scott. Well, thank you. It's great to be with you. Good day to everyone. I appreciate the introduction and the comments by Scott, one of our great civic and business leaders who's doing so much for Utah. Again, the personification of good corporate responsibility and giving back to the community is personified by Scott Anderson and Zions Bank. So I'm honored to be here with you. And let me just recognize all those who have done so much to put this together. I was told backstage that we have between 14 and 15,000 people who have registered for this summit, the largest in the history of our state. And so congratulations to you for being a participant in that, for those who helped organize it. I appreciate the good work of Clinton Betts, who's the executive director and editor-in-chief of Silicon Slopes. My own Val Hale, who's the director of our GoEd office, the Silicon Slope board members, and certainly the tech community. Let me just be very brief. I know we don't have a lot of time to talk here, but let me just mention a couple of things I think are important. One, certainly the technology industry itself is growing dramatically. It's breathtaking. In fact, what is happening with the advancements of technology, making our lives better, healthier, less drudgery, is exciting to see what's happened just in the last generation. And I think the best is yet to come. Again, you're all involved in that, and you understand that the challenge we have really is kind of keeping up. The explosion is dramatic that's taking place. A writer named Stuart Brand said this: once a new technology rolls over you, if you're not part of the steamroller, you're part of the road. So for all of us to be a part of it, what we're doing and what you're doing here in Utah and throughout the country and around the world is remarkable. In Utah, not only are we rolling along, but we're growing in a very robust and significant way. Last year, Utah had the greatest percentage of high-tech employment growth in the nation, just under 8% annualized this year. Our careers now represent over 68,000 people involved with 4,000 different companies in Utah. And by the way, you're helping to fuel a significant economic growth and expansion where Utah has become the most diverse, healthy economy in America. And again, we've done some really great things coming out of the Great Recession. And I am pleased to tell you, I just got the Department of Labor statistics before I came here just this morning. Our unemployment rate in Utah has dropped down to 3.1%. And our GDP growth is just under 3%, double the national average. And of course, that growth continues in the tech industry. And so the challenge we face really is, how do we in fact have what we call the pipeline issues taken care of? How do we in fact, the new companies that are starting, the old companies that are existing, those that are growing, where do you get the new talent to come from? And to meet those challenges, I've asked our Silicon Slopes people to work with our Office of Economic Development, our Board of Education, the business community out there involved in information technology, to develop what we call a Pathways program. We've done this before with aerospace and some diesel technology, but information technology, IT Pathways program is here. And today I'm announcing that 3 regions across the state will participate in a pilot program beginning this fall. And those regions will include in Utah County, the Nebo, Provo, and Alpine school districts in collaboration with Mountainland Tech College and Utah Valley University. We'll also be working with the Canyon school districts in conjunction again with Salt Lake Community College and the University of Utah. We're going to in fact have this same Pathways program up in Davis County with the Davis School District in partnership with the Davis Tech College and Weber State University. This is designed to make sure that we are bringing people into the tech industry, a chance for them to explore, to experiment, to see if they like it, if they've got the aptitude or the attitude to make a career in IT. And it's not going to be just codes and software engineers, it's going to be all assets and facets of computer science and technology. The goal is to make sure that we set the stage to see if we cannot in fact have a computer science technology program throughout the state and all of our schools to help people prepare for the future. Enrollment for high school students now is open for this fall, so we expect there's going to be a rush of people to take advantage of this opportunity. This is an important investment for our future. The disruption of the marketplace, the expansion that's taking place, we've got to have people that have the skills that align up with the demands. And computer technology, computer science, the technology aspects really are involved in every sector now of our society. Whether it's agriculture, whether it's aerospace, whether it's life sciences, medical device, computers, all those things have a technology component. And so it's going to become a basic building block, I believe, for people to graduate from high school to become college and career ready. So I'm excited about the possibilities and what we're doing and announcing here today. And I think this is going to be a benefit to the business community out there that's looking for new talent that have the skills that they need to find. So I think a great example of this partnership, by the way, I've talked about the need for us to, in fact, partner, to have the private sector and the public sector working together. In my first inaugural address, I'm sure you all have copies of it on your nightstand, I talked about the need to have unprecedented partnerships, and if we learn how to work together, we would in fact have unlimited possibilities of what we could accomplish. Now, I'm pleased to see the successes as we've come out of the Great Recession to the most dynamic and robust economy in America today, but that partnership aspect needs to continue. The U.S. Chamber of Commerce, in trying to evaluate why was Utah so successful, the #1 enterprising state they said in America was, they said, because the spirit of collaboration and cooperation was found in greater abundance in Utah than any state in America today. What Aaron's trying to promote here, and what I know he's talked to you a little bit about earlier today, is a part of that effort. Let me just conclude by saying this. One, we're going to be working together with the boards of education, our educators, with business, with our Office of Economic Development, with you, again, as we work together to make sure that students, all students, have opportunity to make a good choice in their life, to get the skills necessary to succeed in not only the economy today, but the economy tomorrow. Trying to look around the corner and see what's coming is sometimes a difficult thing, but computer science and IT is clearly a part of the future that we need to have a better understanding of. Our STEM Action Center, working with our National Science Foundation grants, which we are putting together to help with a strategic K-12 computer science plan, which we'll implement, working in tandem. Our thanks is to all those who've been involved in this effort, and again, for the sake of time, let me just mention those who, again, are really the movers and shakers of this effort. Kathy Donahue from Domo and Jeff Weber from Instructure are going to have the oversight responsibility to see this plan and the implementation that we have, and part of our talent ready to have more partnership with business, the private sector, with, in fact, our government sector of education. And who would better to tell us what we need than the end user of those who come out of school? What are the skills that we need to have? Let's make sure that we are teaching correct skill sets that are marketable, and make sure that we have better alignment. So this is really a significant, important thing that we're going to be doing to provide a better outcome. Also participating companies will include Dell EMC, Domo, Instructure, Pluralsight, Workfront, Exactware, Banyan, Nuvi, Microsoft, Qualtrics, Inside Sales, and Vivint. A great eclectic group of people involved doing some great things. This IT pathway program will work and help us with our educational needs, provide skill sets, the companies can help create career pathways, ensure that our business and economy will continue to grow and succeed as we work together to make sure what Utah is, and I believe has become, and we want to continue to make sure we become a leader in technology. We become and are the best place, in fact, to live, to raise families, and to do business. With your help, we're going to continue to have this great success and be really the example to the rest of the country of what we can do in the business environment, and particularly a leader when it comes to technology. Thank you so very much.